And Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat to all the brothers, Shalom Yahweh Shamar, Haladan Bashim Al Shai to all the sisters, ISUPK, Minnesota with Lashawan Qadash. Shalom to everybody. Today we are going to get into a few things, mainly two things. For some of you who've watched these classes in the, from the past year or two, might know what I'm going to get into. Otherwise, I will introduce it. What we're going to focus on today is just simple things as far as like weather in Hebrew, how to say certain things in Hebrew concerning the weather. Otherwise, two shapes. Just something simple for today. Something more different is going to be happening next week, next Friday, Lord allow. Got some things for you. For you all that's watching, always here every Friday. Yeah, I believe that's it. Let me see something. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of mixture of the weather and shapes. Something that I learned a long time ago that should be, interesting. Okay. And also too, that big thing that I've been speaking about, the usage of words. Like a lot of the words that we go over in Hebrew are going to show up in the Bible. All right. If it's certain words, once again, there are not Hebrew words for it, so we can make it, which is a process. I could speak about that in different type of video, but for now we are going to stick to the topic. And then also too, towards the end, we are going to get into the Hebrew vocab words. All right. Last week we went over A. Today's going to be B. All right. So let's start it off. If anybody has any questions or concerns, go ahead and type it in the chat, and I'll get to it. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. So Lashawan Qadash, we are going to be speaking about the weather. Okay. How to say certain words that relates to the weather in Hebrew. Give me a second here. Let's see. All right. Shalom, sis. Shalom. Okay. Let me see. All right. All right. So of course the topic is going to be weather and shapes. It's kind of mix it in together. We do got a few things to go over. Okay. All right. And I can show you exactly where to find this in the Blue Letter Bible dictionary, or whether you have the website or the app. I'll put that up here real quick. I call it a dictionary, which I mean there's a dictionary portion of it, blueletterbible.com, or otherwise the app on your phone. I believe for maybe people who have iPhone, it might cost money. Otherwise, if you have an Android, it's free. Otherwise, just go to the website on your phone. You have multiple, access to it. Okay. All right. Now, if you guys want to write everything into the Assyrian, that's fine. Once again, at this moment, we are going to focus on the ancient Paleo Hebrew. All right. Okay. All right. Actually, all right. That's gonna be the first one because there's a lot that we are gonna break down. So we gotta watch our space for the board. So this is the first one. All right. You got 3 words that you have to break down. Let me know if it's too big or too small. Shalom, Lord Christ, to the sister Anawa. Shalom, Lord Christ, to the sister Ashamawa. For those that just came in, we are going over weather, like terms or words that are related to weather, and then we are going to transition into shapes in Hebrew, like circle, square, triangle, things of that sort. Hey, shalom, Lord Christ, this is Yapa. So I'm gonna give y'all a second to break this down. And for those that are watching, I would advise, in this class, this is more, it's more of you putting down notes, putting things to your paper, the pen to the paper, because I will in the future have people actually on the live asking questions, you know what I mean, and also answering the stuff that I put on the board, and I want to test your Hebrew, all right? And that's what teachers do. Since I'm a teacher of Lashawan Qadash in Minnesota, as of right now, I have to make sure and see that you guys are learning. Yahweh Shemi Al Barak Atah, Mosa in Christ. There's only 3 words, so I'll give you all a second, then I'll go ahead and break it down piece by piece. Okay, Mosa in Christ. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, this right here is going to be the root word, which you are going to see in here, of course. That is correct. Time. All right, so time is up right now. I see if people got a few answers in the chat. let's get to it. All right, so we got three words, right? So we know right here, this is a huh, okay? This is huh, and of course everything is right to left, not left to right. So we are going to start right here. So this is a huh, which is by itself. It's singular. If it's by itself, it means a singular. So that's going to be ha, right? Huh. And then we have the sh, which is by itself, which you write it all out. And then we have the l and the g, okay? The rule is when something is connected, usually towards the end of the word, which this would be the end of the word, this letter right here, g, this would be the beginning, l. So towards the end of the word, when something is connected, something has to fall off from this word. I mean, it's like this letter or character, all right? And what that's going to be, so this is g. So instead of spelling out G-A, or it's like, better yet, you got to put the L-A, right? Instead of putting G-A, the A would drop off because it's towards the end of the word. Let's say that something was connected in the middle. It's still the same way in most cases, but you understand, like I said in previous classes, sometimes the words both can stay, all right? And I'll show that example, which I have multiple times. I'll keep doing it, okay? So now you're left with just a G, okay? Hashalag, right? And we are going to get into prefix and suffix like we did in the past. You have to make sure that you identify it and see it. Now, next word, we have a sa, which is by itself, singular, S-A, sa. Then you have the ma, which is by itself, singular, M-A. And then you have the ya and the ka, all right? Now the ka is going to be a K-A, not the kh, but the ka, all right? So we have the ma, now you have the ya and the ka connected. The A is going to drop off from the ka. So you're left with Y for the ya, pretty much, and the ka, all right? Samayak. Samayak is how you pronounce that. Samayak. Next word, you have the sh, which is by itself, S-A, so like S-H-A, sh. Then we have the la and the g, all right? 1 second, Salaki. Oh, okay. Salaki, I wrote that twice. All right, don't worry about this one. This is actually what you're gonna focus on, these two words, all right? I see how I did it based on my notes. I did it a little bit different. Okay. All right. So Salaki, these two words you gotta focus on right here. I was writing the other one based on the root word. That's where I made that mistake. So anyway, Hashalag Samayak. Okay. Now let me get something real quick. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. All right. So first things first, right? You have to identify the prefix and the suffix of every word, just to see if it's there or not. So we know right here, there is one, okay? The ha is going to be a prefix, right? It's going to be a prefix for this word right here, shalab, all right? And now let's break it down. What does shalab mean? It's right here. The root word of it means snow in Hebrew. And that's kind of relevant because that's what we're dealing with right now in Minnesota. It just snowed unexpectedly, earlier today. pretty bad, but only for about a good hour or two, if I'm not mistaken. So it means snow. Shalag means snow in Hebrew. That's how you say it. And if you want to look this up for yourself, just to check, you want to type this in Blue Letter Bible in the search bar on the website or on the app. You're gonna put this in right here. It's gonna be #H7950. And when you type that in, this is gonna pop up in the Hebrew. And you go to it, you'll see the scriptures that are connected to it and the breakdown, the meaning of what snow is, which everyone knows what the hell snow is, all right? Unless children are watching, Shalakia. Okay. So snow is going to give you the whole breakdown of it in Hebrew and scriptures that pertain to this word. Once again, if you're looking for a certain word in Hebrew and it's not in the Bible, we are going to have to do some more digging to see if there's an actual Hebrew word for that word that you're looking for. All right, so we know this is snow, right? Okay. Now, h as a prefix means the or the. Okay, that's the prefix. Now, for this word, samayuk does not have a prefix. All right, but it does have a root word. Okay, let me see here. Yes, but it does have a root word. So, samayuk means uphold. Right, let me erase that because it looks like the L. So it means uphold, uphold, or it means thick. All right. Now the root word, let me see the root words. Yeah. Samak. All right. Samak is going to be the root word for samayak. Okay. Now, which pretty much means the same thing as well. All right. But based on how the word is right here, it changes what this is. All right. And this is something simple. Just wait till, a few more classes. We are going to get into more complex things. But I just want to show you the basic, things that we can use and do in Hebrew. Very soon it's going to get more complex. We are really going to figure out all the things that we went over and how to use it. All right. So that's pretty much it for that. And putting it in a sentence, what this all says is that the snow, the snow is thick. And you better believe that, Minnesota gets a lot of inches of snow. Okay. You know what I mean? It might be up to your knees. All right. A lot of ice, a lot of snow. It can be thick and hardened as it gets colder and colder. So that's what it is. The snow is thick. Something simple, something, to look at and go over. And I will once again advise you guys to write this down in your notes because I will be asking random things that we have learned in the past. I want to see what you know, what you have learned. Otherwise, if you're not, putting your notes down and stuff like that, what's the point of watching and being in the class if you're not going to learn anything? If you want knowledge, you got to learn how to use it and utilize it. So let's move on to the next one. Shalom, Lord Christ, and Sister Kawa. How you doing, sis? All right. Let me write that up there. Alright. Okay. Oh, also too, you can find this right here. Samak. You want to type in H5564 into this search engine or search bar, blueletterbible.com. Okay? And it'll give you all the information about this word. All right. Let's see. Now, Okay. This is another one. Words. Let's see. All right. The word for this one is going to be. All right. Yeah. All right. And I'm close that off. So this is going to be the root word for that. Okay. Never mind. All right. All right, so this one is going to be three words that you are going to break down. All right, you got it. 3 words on the board. This is just a root word. It's not included to this. I'll give about a minute or two. Okay. Now, once again, so I'm going to always ask this question for future classes. If there's ever something that you want to learn or know in the Hebrew, I would dedicate an entire class for that thing that you are asking for. Just let me know, it could be about anything. As long as it fits in with the protocol of our language, of course. Okay, let me see. All right. Salaki, that's my fault. I put it too close. These are separated. I said 3 words, my bad. Too close. 4. My bad. Just trying to utilize the actual the space on the board. But Amon, you guys are both right. It just Z is by itself. I wrote that too close by mistake. So either way, you both looks like you are correct. All right. So since I got two answers, um, we are gonna go ahead and get it. All right. So right here we have the Z and the H, right? Since it's connected, something falls off, which is going to be the A for the H. So just like the brother and sister had said, yes, Z, Z-A-H, okay? Z is how you pronounce it. You got the M, which is M-A by itself. And you have the Z and the G, right? Which is going to be Z-A-G. The reason why the A is not there because something drops off towards the end. So Mazug is how you pronounce that. Mazug. And then you have the by itself. A-H. You got the W. And then you have the W again. And then you have the Y and the R, which is Yar. Y-A-R. The A drops off from the R. Okay? Awawayar. Awawayar is how you pronounce it. Now, it could be a tongue twister for most people, but that is how you say it. Awawayar is how you would pronounce that or say it. Right here we have the Sa, S-A, because it's by itself, and then we have the W again, which is by itself, W-A. We have the I and the R. So, is the I going to drop off? No, because it's just I, right? But the A is going to drop off for the R. So you're left with I-R. Okay? So a R. So a R is how you pronounce it. Zug, mazug, awawiyar, so a R. All right, so what does this all mean? You may be wondering. You've probably never seen any of these words at all. Most High in Christ. Let me show you. Zah is a very common word in Hebrew because it's the first simple words that you will learn in preschool, elementary. All right. And let's see. So it's pretty much like you describing something, right? In a way. So what this means is it. It means one or two. It means a few things. It, that, or this. It, that, or this. That's what Zah means. Now, what's crazy in a good way and kind of ironic, you have a lot of other words that are similar to Zah that means the same thing. All right? We have so many words that are related to other words as far as definitions. Okay? So, mazah, right? It means mixture. M-I-X-T-U-R, mixture. Otherwise, in some cases, mixed with wine. Is where that comes up. All right. Or better yet, mixed wine or something like that. I'm gonna say that's what it says. Mixed wine. That's not really necessary, but the thing is, the reason why I put that up there is because that's what comes up a lot of times when you look up this word. Even on different websites, for some reason, this comes up. Okay, for me at least. All right. Yeah, mixed wine or mixed liquor or something like that. Y'all be out there, y'all be careful out there, all right? You know what I mean? Because mixing your drinks and shit will put you on your ass. So, be wise out there. Don't kill yourself. All right. That's a PSA, a little warning is for you. All right. So anyway, I'm where we are. Okay. It's going to be illumination or light. Or light. Boom. Illumination or light. Okay. And there's also a root word to this as well. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. Now this right here, right? This sawa'ar is going to be storm. Now this right here, sa'ar is going to be storm. That's the root word. With the wa, of course, it changes it. All right. If anybody knows what wa is, since the sub's not a prefix necessarily, it's the wa is something that's added into the root word, which changes the meaning of this. What is wa as a suffix? Because just know that this is not the beginning of the word; it is the middle towards the end of the word, right? What does wa mean in Hebrew? Does anybody know what wa as a suffix means? If you got to go back to your note, go ahead and grab it. Otherwise, I'm gonna start this in a second. I'm gonna give it to you in a nutshell. As I'm doing that, let me see. A Mungabar definitely, brother. I know you know this word. I know you know what it means in Hebrew. All right, so now where you can find this at on a Blue Letter Bible is going to be #H 2088. Okay. If you want to find Mazub, it's going to be, let's see, #H 4197. Khan. What? Yeah, Khan. WA. Okay. Khan. All right. So now for this one right here, right? Wawayar, it comes from this root word right here. So there are words, as you know, are letters added to this word right here. But this is it. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. So AH. Let me see. Let me see this right. Yeah. A war. All right. We actually got a brother in the school by the name of A war. A war. That's how you pronounce it. So yeah. As you see, there are words like these two are added in here. Okay. All right, then that word, you can find this H216. Okay. Now for this word, the root word, sa'ar, right? It's going to be this one right here, H5591. Okay. All right, that's where you find that in the Blue Letter Bible Dictionary, or blueletterbible.com. So a lot of people thinking, well, there's a dictionary on there as well, and a Strong's Concordance Dictionary on the website. So in a nutshell, this would say it is stormy. All right, because you add in filling words, or it's stormy. But with the storm, right? Oh, it's like with the storm, of course, it gives off light if it's thundering in most cases. So it is stormy. That's where this word comes in for illumination of lights. All right. Also, too, with a storm, things is all over the place. That's why the word mixture is in there. That's the purpose for it. Okay. All right. Especially the storms that's been happening out there in Kentucky. I believe 2 storms had hit within maybe the same month. Not only has Israel been affected, but our oppressor as well. So, thank the Lord for always, going after our oppressor for all the things that he has put us through, what he's doing right now, and all over the, U.S., all over, the Caribbean islands, things of that sort. You know what I mean? So thank the Lord for that. Okay. All right. So that's that. So it is stormy, and it is stormy. Okay. So yeah, as far as the brother, when he said what can mean I believe the and A-N-D. Okay. All right. So it's so many ways that you can say it. All right. So otherwise, it is stormy. Okay. All right. So it is stormy. Boom. Moving on. All right, so here goes the root word right here. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. That should be it. Mm-hmm. Now, also too, for this word right here, it can be stormy or storm, which is the same thing. And really, it's stormy because the wa. But if you were to say, if you had it like this, it's a storm. This ad is going to be stormy, but storm and stormy is pretty much the same thing. That's correct. Con to the sister who just put it in the chat. That is correct. That is the root word, which I'm going to break down what it means. and a second here. Otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4 words to break down. Okay, I see we switched with the Hebrew. All right. Most High in Christ. Okay. My bad, since I wrote it too fast. That's a not a buh. So like I write too fast in Hebrew. My bad. But that is a word, by the way. But watch is actually a Hebrew word. All right, I'm going to get into it. Let's see. Okay. Yep. All right. So right here, all these are singular word letters, which you are going to write it all by itself. Okay. So we have the h, the w, and the which is one of our old vocab words that we went over about maybe 2 months ago. We got the h, the w, w-a, and the a-h. All together, singular. Nothing is connected. You'll find words like that all the time in Hebrew. Right here, we have the sa, sa. We have the wa again, wa. And then we have the I and the ra. The A is going to drop off in the ra. So we're left with I and R. And then what we have next is going to be the ra, which is by itself, RA. And then we have the wa and the k connected together. So something's going to drop off here, everything's going to stay here. So what you're left with is W-A-C-H. All right? Rawak. Rawak is how you pronounce that. All right? Okay? Rawak is how you pronounce that. Then you have the ba, which is B-A. The ya and the ma connected together, which gives you young, because the A drops off from the ma. All right. Hawa'a, sawar, sawar, rawak, by young. Okay. All right. All right. So let's break it down. All right. Hawa'a is once again one of our old words, and we actually learned this through the the fundamental, the important rules of the Lashawan Qadash as far as the past tense, the present tense, future tense, all that stuff. Okay. And what this word is he, but it's like a bold statement. It's not H, a lowercase e. It's H-E, but bold. Okay. When you see bold letters and any type of passage or sentence or things of that sort, it says something. It means something. It's a statement. All right. It's telling you what is being said. Hawa can also mean it in some cases. All right. Now, there are a lot of words that we go over in Hebrew, right? And I don't write out the full definition of each one. I try to stick to the context because that's what's more important. But this is relevant. This is definitely relevant. Okay. We know what Sawa'ar means. Sawa'ar is going to be stormy in this case. All right, stormy. Rawak is going to be windy. Just like today, it was pretty windy. All right. Y'all be careful out there, man, with that wind. That Minnesota weather is nothing to play with. It's very crucial at times. So windy or wind. All right. Okay. Windy or wind. So bayum. Okay, bayum. What does bayum mean? Now, bayum, it means sea or waters. Okay. Now you have another word that means water or waters. You got the word mayum. Mayum means water. So the word arataza, right? Arataza is a word that we use all the damn time in this class. If you do not know, check your previous work. Arataza means land, earth, no, land, country, yeah, I believe land, country, and earth, if I'm not mistaken. It's those three. Now, when you go into the prayers that we read into in the Bible, right? The prayers that all the prayers that we have come from the Bible as well. So the one prayer that we get into where you hear the word aratasa, either the Lord's Prayer or Psalms 121, what that's speaking about is like the heavens, because aratasa also can mean heavens or waters. If you think about the elements of all the dimensions, heavens, you know what I mean? Or, not the heavens, but water. You have a dimension that consists of water. Okay, so the word aratazah can be related to waters or a different context, heavens. Okay, all right. So you have sea or waters, but now there's a prefix. Ba is a prefix which means in, as in in, right? All right. And sea or waters. That's what that means. Okay. Now that we got that, once again, this is pretty simple as well. This is just saying it is a windy storm at sea or in the waters. All right. That's how you would write it out. And now I'm not going to write it out for time's sake, and for the space. Okay. But now what I will give you guys is this. All right. Let's see. And this is also to a masculine word. That's what it says when you look it up, masculine and a noun as well. And you can find this on the website. You want to type in H7307. Okay. All right, that word. All right, so moving on. Okay. And also, too, when you think of the word shalab, snow, think of everything that consists of snow, like like a winter storm, a snowstorm, a blizzard, things of that sort. All that will tie into that word shalab. All right. All right. Okay. Let's keep going. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Type them into the chat. Otherwise, we are going to keep it going. All right. Okay. That's the root word right there, which is pretty simple. Um, mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You got 3 letters on the board, or 3 words on the board that we're going to break down. Give y'all a moment. That's where you can find that as well. BlueLetterBible.com. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Let's move on. Okay. Let's move on real quick. All right. So we have the huh for the first word. It's by itself, H-A. Then we have the qua, which is by itself at this time, Q-A. We have the R and the K, all right, which is going to be R-A-C-H, okay? Since it's connected, the A's are going to drop off from the K, all right? All right, moving on, then I'll pronounce it in a second. Moving on, we have the H again by itself, H-A. Then we have the Z and the H connected, which is going to give you the Z. The A is going to drop off from the H. Then you have the Qua and the R connected, which is going to be Q-A-R. Quar. Ha-Quarak, Hazah, Quar. All right, that's a whole sentence. All this is synthesis that we are playing with right now. All right, trying out. All right, so Ha-Quarak. And first of all, this is the root word quar, okay, which right there. And as you know, quar is going to stem out of here. Ha-Qurak. First of all, you have a prefix, which is the ha. One more time. A prefix for ha is going to be the. Okay? That's another one. The. All right? The, and then you have Qurak, which is going to mean ice. We actually have a brother in the school by that same name in California, Oakland. All right? Shout out to that brother, man. Okay? And this can be a verb, you know what I mean? Oh, so like not that part. No, never mind. All right, so Huzzah, of course, the huh, one more time. It's going to be the or the, however you pronounce it. Now, this is the part that I was talking about previously in different classes. When you put certain letters together, it can change the whole meaning of the word. All right? So right now I'm just breaking it down like this, right? This is the, okay? And za is it, that, or this, right? We know that part, right? So it, that, or, this, right? Now, huzzah as a word on its own, it means dream, sleep, or rave. Okay? All right, give me a second. And you'll find this word, Blue Letter Bible, once again, it's going to be, let's see. So this huzzah means dream. That's one, sleep, or rave is what you will find. Okay? And this is going to be right here, page 1957. Okay? All right. Otherwise, quar, of course, means code. So with words being added to quar, this makes it ice. This quar by itself is code. All right. So really now huzzah, of course, I have to put that down there because this is actually huzzah. This is what it actually means in different contexts. It's crazy how when you separate it, it means two different things, but when you put it together, it means something completely different. So in a nutshell, ice is cold. That's how you say that. Ice is cold. And this has no relevance at all. Not at all. It has no relevance to this. But yeah. So this part doesn't have no relevance, but that's huzzah actually means that. Okay. All right, so let me see. So pretty much the ice is cold. All right, moving on with that one, I'm going to erase everything else. And let's see. Yeah, I'm going to erase everything else and do one more. And hopefully that's some time for something else to do as far as the vocab words. Hopefully everyone's able to get that. And hopefully everything that was on the board made sense. I wasn't going too fast. If so, let me know. All right, this is the last one as far as weather for now. We'll get into more another time. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna write out two actually. Yeah, write out two. So that's one way of saying whatever the hell this means, right? And then this is another way. So this is really the focus right here. But when you add this in too, it says the same thing, just more elaboration. So this is really the root. This is more elaboration on the root word, if that makes sense. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I wrote too big. You're probably wondering, what is this? That is definitely a word, but it is a tongue twister. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So we got the root word up here. You know what I mean? Yeah, root word. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 words that need to be broken down on the board, and put it up some slide. There we go. Root word right here, or right here, elaboration. Otherwise, we got 4 words on the board. Okay. All right. So these are separated. These two are separated. It's four words on here. If you want me to, I'll do it like this, because I mean that's pretty separated. So you know what I mean. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 words on the board. So that was correct. Yeah, I made sure not to put it too close, but you know, it's four letters that make that word versus this being, you know, 6. Mm-hmm. Con. All right. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so we have this one. We have the k and the m. It is connected, so the a is going to drop off from the m. So what you're left with is this. Chum is how you're going to pronounce that. Chum, all right? Chum, right? Which is this root word. Now, speaking about that, Kim, it's like it. Kum is how you pronounce that. Is that's the root word, right? I'm going to get into what that is. And this word right here, CHA. So you got the ma connected together. So it's going to be ma and another ma, but the A is going to drop off. Kamum. Kum and kamum, right? This means hot. But this is hot, right? But a different type of hot. Meaning like burning or heating type of hot. You know, in the summertime, based on where you're at, we have different types of hot. You have that, that blazing hot where, the sun is just literally just frying your skin. You have the, dry heat, dry hotness. There's all types of different hot. Okay. All right. So, let's see. All right. So this means hot. So we might as well just break it down as we go. Hot. You have the K, which by itself is Ka. Right? Then we have the Ma and the Wa connected together. So M-A, W. All right. Okay. Which means as or like. And this is another word that means as or like. You have other ones in our vocabulary words that mean the same thing. Kuma, Kuma, Kuma is how you pronounce that. Kuma. All right. Now this one is really a tongue twister. For some, maybe. We'll see. All right. So you have the la, L-S by itself. You have the I. You have the z. You have the again, A-H. Then we have the z and the la, right? Which is Z-A-L. Okay. How you pronounce this is lie. La eyes are all. Don't you like it? La eyes are all. La eyes is all. Which is it's a long ass word, right? You know what I mean? When I looked at it, it looked like something completely different. It's a long word, tongue twister, right? But this is what it means. Okay, and la, of course, as a prefix is to, T-O, right? Otherwise, the whole word itself, or this word, Iza'azo, right? Means scapegoat. Or sacrifice by fire. So don't look at scapegoat, look at sacrifice by fire. That's really the key. Then this word right here, of course, part of this word right here is going to be one of our old vocabulary words, and we just went over this, I believe, last week. No, actually 2 weeks ago. So you have the huh, it's right here, the ya by itself as well. The wa and the ma is connected, which gives you W, A, M. And let me see. Sus Marakapap or Sus Kawa. What does the word Yawam mean in Hebrew? We just went over this 2 weeks ago. Or better yet, who I also know that was there, Trooper Kawan, Ya Allah, if you're watching still, or what does the word Yawam mean from your notes from 2 weeks ago? Let's see. Okay, no sweat. It's all good. I appreciate your honesty throughout it. Mm-hmm. No sweat. It's all good. Right. Okay, so I don't see no answer. All right. Okay, the word Yawam means day. Okay. So ha once again is going to be a prefix. Ha. H-A. It means the, and then Yawam means day. So what all this is saying in a nutshell, right? Okay. Um, let me see. All right. In a nutshell, what this is saying in simpler terms, it is hot, or what I like to say, it is hot as hell. And that's appropriate to say because that's what this is saying. Sacrifice by fire, that's very hot, like hellfire. And this word right here, you can either use this or that, okay, which is similar. Come as hot or come as hot, burning or heating. That's why this is accurate and necessary. So it is hot as hell or it is hot. Same thing. And we use the as as well. So that's relevant. All right? It is hot as hell. I wish it was hot because it's cold as hell out here. All right, for those that are in Minnesota. Okay. All right. So enough on that. That's it. We are going to get into some vocabulary words starting with the letter B. Okay. Starting with the letter B. So we are going to erase this. Hopefully you wrote it down. If you did not, you can always catch the class once it's over and post it. All right. All right. So I'm going to pick out some letters, or it's like I'm going to pick out some words, and we are going to break it down in the Hebrew. And y'all just follow along with me and bear with the Hebrew. Let's see. Let's see. What should we write down here? Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get it. Okay, I like this one. All right. All right, that's the first one. Let me know if y'all can see it well enough. All right. And then I think I'm gonna do like two more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn right, damn right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I always bring this one out. I just want to see if anyone can catch it. It's another one that we always use in Hebrew. It's related to Sabbath service, specifically. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, that's the last one. So right now we are only going to be doing 6. Okay. All right. All right. So we're only going to be doing 6, and that'd be that. A brother, the one with the quad, right? That's incorrect. And the first one as well, Khan. I was just gonna say, Khan. Yep. Okay. That looks better. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get into it real quick. We already over the time, which is too loud, no sweat. All right. We have a the, which is TH, A by itself. We have the YA. We have the N by itself, NA. And then we have the W and the P, which is WAP, connected together. What does this mean? This is how you say baby in Hebrew. Okay? That's how you say baby in Hebrew. Daya Nawab. Daya Nawab. All right? Okay, and then write that bigger too. Baby. Okay? Or your child, your child or a loved one that you call a baby. People use it for different things, different reasons, whatever. Okay? All right, so now we have the tough. Go ahead. We have the TA, which is ta by itself. We have the ba and a la together. It's going to be ball. B-A-L. The A drops off from the la. And what this means is baptize. All right. When you learn this truth, you are baptized in the fire. You're not baptized with holy water. If that's the case, every time you take a shower, every time you jump into a pool, you're baptized. All right. Every time you fall in a puddle, you baptize. Okay. In this sense, Nawap is going to mean like baby, like your actual baby child. All right. But there's other words. There's other words to describe. To say like say that like bae or babe, baby, things of that sort. But right here, just speaking about actual child. Just like your lad. Your lad means boy, as in your son. Okay. Or bond, as in son. All right. All right. So let's see. So that's baptized. Now this one right here. Let's see. Yep. All right. We have the ma. Then we have the ma again. We have the za. And then we have the ra connected. So that's going to give you zar. And this word means bastard, which is the word you hear us say in class, because the word is definitely in the Bible. It's used multiple times in a way, bastard. All right. And of course, a bastard, most times when we speak about it in UK, a bastard is someone who is a traitor to the Most High. A traitor being that has separated themselves and served another God, whether that be, a different religion, drugs, alcoholism, Christianity, idols, whores, etc. The list can go on. So that's what a bastard is. Someone that's not in the truth, so to speak, in simple terms. Okay. All right. This one is very simple, and I don't want to give out too much detail, but this one should be very simple. Qua, Q-A, and then we have the ra and the ba connected, which give you R-A-V. All right, Qua Rob. All right. You actually got someone in the school by that same name, Korab. Korab. All right. And what this word means, battle. You are on the battlefield. Shout out to all the brothers and the brothers that are in Hebrew Academy right now. Lord allow you make it. Lord allow. We'll see if you're serious. All right. Lord be with you. Okay. Lord be with you, brothers. Every last one of you. All right. And it makes sense because Yakorab, if you put the Ya in front of this, it's really the same thing. But Yakorab is, of course, it's fighting, it's battle, but it's hand-on-hand combat. So it's pretty much the same thing. All right. Yakorab. Yakorab. All right. That's all I hear. When I hear Korab, I know it's like battle, it's fighting. Okay. Korab, battle. And this is what you should do every day, battle. It's not talking about something physical as well, you know what I mean? Battle everything, battle demons, battle, you know what I mean? Not just your own, everybody else's demons, show them how it's done. You being in the UPK, man, battle everything, all right? Battle that flesh of yours, the emotions, all the voices in your head. Everything is a fight every single day, even when you're not thinking about it. It's a fight. Don't be caught up, all right? Because Satan is walking amongst this earth every single day, seeking whom he can devour. That is going to be in Revelations. Moving on. The next one. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Okay. Trying to see. All right, cool. Right. Okay. All right, so we have a la, which is LA. It's by itself. You have the K and the M connected. It's going to give you CHAAM. Now, my question is, instead of me telling you first, who knows what this word means? Lacham. 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 What does that mean in Hebrew? We say this all the time. What does this word mean? I bring it out on purpose all the time to see who has paid attention in the past couple of months. If you do not know, tell me that you do not know. If you do know, tell me what you know. Okay? Put it in the chat for those that are watching. I don't care who you are. Put it in the chat. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Now let me ask you. Well, not you, sis. I'm not saying that you're right or you're wrong. For those that just saw the sister's comment, she said bread. Can anybody verify that? If she's correct or incorrect? Does anybody know if she's correct or incorrect? I need one more person or at least two more people to verify if she's correct or not. I'll give y'all a second. Not too long. Yeah, that's right. Okay, no one has answered. All right, so the sister is correct. It means bread. So that means that she has been paying attention. Most High in Christ says. And you know what? For that, someone said, damn right. I used to take Columbus. Oh, Most High in Christ. Hey, I'll get both y'all there. Damn right. I used to take Columbus, man. Most High in Christ. Shalom. Otherwise, to the sister Marakapath. Absolutely, that is correct. Yeah. So someone got to know, someone's paying attention. That's what it means, bread. All right, so this next one, right? Let's get into this. Now, this is my favorite, my favorite word for right now, when it comes to the weekends, okay? So we got the ma, and then we have the ma again, and then we have the ta and the ha. So we have TAH. Of course, the A is going to drop off from the ha because it's towards the end of the word as it's connected. Now, okay, Mama Ta. Mama Ta is how you pronounce it. Put this down a little bit. Yep. Mama Ta is how you pronounce it. It's not similar to this at all, by the way. Mama Zar. And that wasn't, and this was on an accident too, by the way, which I just realized. So Mama Zar and Mama Ta. All right. Now, let me see. Yep, Shalom, warrior. All right. So Mama Ta means bed. Okay, bed. All right. There we go. Okay. Weekends is for rest. Tomorrow Sabbath. Of course, you got Sabbath service. You know what I mean? But bed, relaxing from all of Esau's oppression and slavery and things of that sort, working these jobs and all that. You get rest. So bed. That's what Mama Tug means. Okay. Now you would think that this would mean similar to that because of Mama, but no. But yeah, bastard. Mama Zar, Mama Tug, bed. Okay. That's simply what that means. All right. All right. So we are over the time. Okay. So like once again for a late start, you know how it is with slavery. Once again, Lord allow in the future things can change. I'm working on it, pushing Esau to switch some things around as far as certain days, not every day, but certain days when it comes to the school. Otherwise, the water said everybody that's stuck around. I just want to say shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shai Brakatham to all the brothers, shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alatham Bashim Shai to all the sisters. Shalom. All right.